Well, I'm back at my late 1800s dump, and I was just checking on the area, see if my hole sunk in. It did sink in a little bit, but in another few months, no one will even be able to tell I dug here. Anyway, the other reason why I came over here is because I like walking over my old dirt piles, or where the remnants of them are anyway, and I actually see something. I don't know if you see it or not, but you're about to. Got an old glass stopper here. It's all sick looking, but it's all there. Man, this thing actually got melted up, believe it or not. You can see it's uneven. Well, melted or not, I think I'm still going to take it home. Okay, so I dug a pharmacy and the top was off, and I think I might have knocked it off. And I also think I may have found that top. Anyhow, I threw the pharmacy in last because I thought I may find the top. And I'm pretty sure I have it right here. Aha. So let's see if this fits or not. I think this is the top. It looks funny because the cork top is dry, but the bottle itself is wet. So now I'm going to have to clean this up and bring it home. So here's a couple surface finds cleaned up. So got this melted up stopper here. And boy, I didn't realize how bad it was, but I might be able to still get $1 as is. And then here's this. And yep, that's the original top. Fits like a glove, but it'd have to be glued on for someone to really appreciate the bottle, I'm sure. But yeah, that's Nigpen's Pharmacy out of Chillicothe, Ohio. Nice looking bottle. Probably 1890s or maybe even 1880s square. What do we have here? I guess it didn't want to be picked up. Well, I couldn't let him win because he's not a big one. So there he is. He's an aggressive one, though, that's for sure. Well, I think I have a stopper right here. Yep. There you go. I got beer here, but it could be a newer one, but it may be an older one too. Kind of looks like it may be an older one. Well, oh, it's a Hubner out of Toledo, Ohio. Well, I do have a bottle that's over 100 years old anyway. Something here. Gotta get it before it clouds up. Oh, nice. Look at this. It's a odd looking jumbo peanut butter that I've never found before. It's definitely different, but it looks like it's all there. It's a keeper. A half-gallon old jar. Probably a ball or an Atlas. But is the bottom there is the question. Because sometimes they aren't. Oh yeah. And it's an Atlas. I don't even think I have a half-gallon Atlas at home yet, so that's good. Wonder what color it is. Probably clear or light aqua. See something down there. Looks old. Could be one of them green bitter quill bottles. Oh, nope. The angle made the top look different. It's actually a large size Listerine. A less common size of an otherwise super common bottle, but I will be bringing it back. There's a nice tiger darter there. Oh, there it went. I see a milk. I hope it's embossed. Let's see. Sealed 5W and an empty slug plate. Dang it. Well, at the first creek of the day, and the water is actually fairly clear, so that's a positive thing. But it's kind of rocky, so that's a negative thing. So I guess we'll have to see if there's anything in here or not. So far, I'm not even seeing any shards of anything, so that's not a good sign. But maybe it's just because I'm too far out of town. Hey, I do got a bottle. Let's see what it is. It's a junker. But I'm pretty far away from town, so maybe that's the problem. I think I'm going to have to drive closer to the town and try again there. So you have 1970s stubby beer. Well, I'm closer to a town, and this creek looks better. It's a mix of sand and rock. But no bottles yet. Oh wait, I do got one. That's junk, I think. Yep. Old junker jar. But I'm going to keep going because I think this has potential. You got a soda here, but looks like a later one. Could be a no deposit. Oh yeah. Pepsi Cola. But it's got a screw top though. I don't know if I like that. Something down in there. Crown top. Double cola, I think. Yep. Pretty sure that's what that is, but ACL's gone. I may have my first keeper here because it's a hobble skirt. But is it an old one or is it a Pat D? Charleston, West Virginia. It's a Pat D. Well, it's still a keeper. It's got to empty it out. Well, got a first log jam here. And it resulted in a bottle jam. So, looks like only one of them could be anything. Let's see if it is or not. Nope. Just someone who littered. Probably the 1990s or early 2000s. This is weird. On the other side of this log jam, it's clear, but on this side, it's all murky. You can't hardly see in it. I can barely see it, but I do see a bottle here. I think it's a crown top or a screw top. Yep, just a modern beer that a lazy person threw out. Huh. At first I thought that was a natural rock sticking out. But now I'm looking at it's part of an old bridge or something. Interesting. Looks like people are using this as a modern trash dump here. If it was only 120 years older. I had to go through a deep nightmare area, but I finally think I'm getting out of it. Anyway, I got a bottle here. Probably modern junk, but you never know. Yep, modern junk. Actually see a bottle all the way down there from here. So I gotta climb down there and get to it. Yeah, something here. Let's see. Oh, just a plain bottle from probably the 1920s. Well, I'm getting pretty hungry from all that walking. But lucky for me, there's some black-cap raspberries growing here. Here. Probably junk. Yeah, I think it's junk. Yeah, it's going to be tough finding anything now because people advertised where this was, and now everybody and their brother's walking here. Okay, this may be a keeper. It's a hobble skirt. Probably a D patent, but you never know. Beckley, West Virginia. Yep, Pat D. There's a couple here. This looks like junk. It is. But the other thing, yeah, that's junk too. But it was on the edge, so someone probably put it there. Here are the results of the first 3 creek walks of the year cleaned up. So, first is this one, which is the only bottle I got worth keeping from the first creek walk. Chattanooga Medicine Company. Cardui, the woman's tonic. Huh. Well, that was a different variant than I expected. Of course, I noticed it was cracked and chipped up there. Too bad, but I done cleaned it up anyway. And then I got a little criminal bottle. And I just brought this one home to turn purple because it's blown in mold and probably will turn purple. Grape juice. Large size Listerine bottle. And I brought this home because I'm doing pretty good with these little Cobalt bottles in my booth. I'm not getting a fortune out of them, but I am selling little bottles such as that for $1.50 to $3.50 each. So it's worth bringing them home because a lot of the better stuff in my booth just sits there while those sell. And I got this figural old car bottle. It says Gordon's on it. I thought for sure it would have said Avon, but nope. Gordon's. It looks like it has the original contents in it too, whatever that is. Bath salts or something maybe, I don't know. And then I got a whiskey stopper, at least I think it's a whiskey. And it doesn't look like it's an old one. I'd say it's at least 1930. But it could easily be 40s, 50s, even 60s. But not sure without a manufacturer's mark. And then got some hobble skirts. 3 from Beckley, West Virginia. And I got one from, that's another Beckley. Maybe it's this one. Charleston, West Virginia. these Pepsi bottles are a dime a dozen, but this one does say fountain syrup instead of Pepsi, so that makes it a little more unique, but the label's in such bad shape that it probably doesn't make any difference when it comes to value. In the end, it's still probably $1 to $2 bottle. And I found this one. This one was really cool. Never found one before. The Milklet Company. So it's probably a late teens bottle, but I can't find anything on it because it has no city or state. So it's a mystery bottle. But then this half-gallon Atlas cleaned up really nice. Almost perfect. And then got a new variant of a Hubner from Toledo. This one has an unusual inward curved base. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be made that way or if it was in a fire. But not only is it inward curved, but it was made with really thick, heavy glass. Weighs a lot more than most of these do. No manufacturer, just the number 220. And then got a really nice jumbo jar, and it's a different variant of one than I've ever found. I don't have a jumbo book, so I don't know how good this one is. But I do know that most of the value is in the lids, so probably isn't worth that much, but if I lot it up with my other jumbo jars, I may be able to sell the lot, so we will see. Then lastly is a new soda for me. And yes, I have found a lot of knee-highs over the years, but I've never found one from Middleport, Ohio before, so that's a new one. And it's in good shape too. So that is it. Thanks for watching.